A national conference was held to review the one-year implementation of the overall organization model of the political system and the two-tier administration model.
Yes, and the conference opened Wednesday morning at the National Assembly House, and Party General Secretary and State President Do Lam stressed that the next phase should focus on improving operational quality, service capacity, and the development-oriented capacity of the new administrative system.
On behalf of the party and state leadership, Party General Secretary and State President Do Lam commended party organizations, state agencies, local authorities, and public servants nationwide for their efforts in carrying out the administrative reform under demanding conditions. The top leader said their strong sense of responsibility, dedication, and determination had laid an important foundation for the next stage.
We are united in affirming that restructuring the political system into a leaner, more effective and more efficient model is the right strategic direction for the country's development. This is a broad, difficult and far-reaching reform affecting every level of the political system. I was particularly encouraged by the views shared by local authorities. They showed that the party's policies have reached the grassroots and that with determination, challenges can be overcome.
Party General Secretary and State President Do Lam reviewed 5 major achievements over the past year, identified 7 key challenges, and outlined 10 priorities for the next phase of reform. These include improving the legal and institutional framework, refining the two-tier administration model, promoting decentralization alongside accountability, building a more capable civil service, accelerating digital transformation, upgrading digital infrastructure, modernizing oversight and governance, strengthening the role of Vietnam by the land front in socio-political organizations, enhancing inter-agency coordination and accountability, and improving the management of public assets after restructuring.
Reforming the political system is a major and complex task that must be carried out persistently, systematically and scientifically. We cannot be hasty or subjective, but neither can we stop or hesitate in the face of shortcomings identified in practice. Responsibilities assigned to the government, ministries, sectors and localities must be implemented immediately, without bottlenecks or delays.
Party General Secretary and State President Do Lam stressed that the consistent principle is for the new organization to create new capacity, for decentralization to go hand in hand with accountability, for data to enable new governance methods, and for the new apparatus to deliver better services to people and businesses, contributing to a modern, integrity-based, development-oriented, and people-serving national governance system.
Now, 1 year into the implementation of this two-tier local administration model, Vietnam's reform has entered a crucial stage where its initial impacts can be assessed. To review its progress and evaluate its implications for governance and the business environment, we're joined by Dr. David Sven, founder and CEO of Viet Transformation Advisors. Thank you for joining us. What early economic benefits and practical challenges have emerged since the implementation of the two-tier local administration model?
The other benefit has been a shortening of institutional route. Now, we can observe that we have fewer administrational layers. We also observe that the companies have a direct access to authorities now, so there is some extent of pressure to apply digitalization within the administration to a large extent in the past. The main transition can be observed is the change in terms of decision ownership. That means unlimited number of persons and offices and authorities and agencies are being introduced and are active in the procedures and processes. What is necessary is additional staff, specialized staff, also budget, new systems, a larger amount of digitalization, and also, to some extent, more confidence. This is what will decide upon the success of this transition in relation to the administration structures in Vietnam.
And how have greater transparency, stronger coordination, and administrative speed influenced economic outcomes under this model?
Isolated, transparency bears and creates trust, and on the other hand, confidence as well. Coordination leads to a smoother procedure and safety of the process, and speed also contributes to a lower amount of cost and a quicker investment. What it needs to be stated that one should not only focus on one aspect only. What does the trick actually is a combination of all of these three aspects, so transparency, coordination, and speed, because companies need consistently working fast, transparent, stable, and repeatable processes. Not only optimized processes relating to one aspect only.
And looking ahead, what further steps are needed to make the results of the two-tier local administrative model more durable and repeatable?
And this is something that appears in every implementation. The battle is won by the results, not by the decision to have new results. And in these terms, I believe Vietnam has made a tremendous effort and has come a long way. However, Vietnam still needs to carry on improving its processes, streamlining structures, and after all, it's an ongoing process. One should not be happy with the status quo, but carry on improving structures, procedures and processes, but also the implementation and application of new technologies like in digitalization.
Well, thank you, Dr. David Sven, for the insights.